Oh, what's good, YouTube? This is Deuce. Happy Monday to everyone. This is gonna be my review of last night's Royal Rumble. Sorry, getting around to it just now. I didn't watch it live. I ended up watching it in Daily Motion like late at night, and by the time I finished, I was just there's no chance I was gonna do a review. So, but I did watch the whole thing, and I wanted to at least get it done today on Monday, and Raw's in an hour and a half or so. Um, Hour and 20 minutes, whatnot. So the Royal Rumble last night from the Consol Energy Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Crowd was really good. Good crowd all night. They were hot. They they were voicing their opinion. Um, I'm not going to go too long on this. Basically, I'm just going to give you the match results and my thoughts on the matches. The first match of the night was Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, which is by far the match of the night. I mean, I was not expecting anything like this at all. This match went almost 20 minutes. I think it may have even gone 20 minutes. It was at least 18, 19 minutes. It was awesome. Daniel Bryan had some, as usual, looked amazing. He had a sick tornado DDT off the apron to Bray on the outside. Bray sold it well. Bray Wyatt, man, this is the first match where I could we finally all got like a glimpse of what he can do, and he is so fucking quick for a guy his size. I mean, he just explodes off the ropes, and oh man, he just launched himself into Daniel Bryan a couple times. Hit some cool moves. Finish came when Daniel went to the outside for suicide dive. He got caught. Bray Wyatt hit Sister Abigail into the on Daniel Bryan into the ring, the barrier on the outside. Then he tossed him back in the ring and hit another Sister Abigail for the 1, 2, 3. Personally, I know a lot of people are pissed off. Well, a lot of people in that crowd was pissed off last night. And I don't blame them. But I know a lot of people are pissed that Daniel Bryan didn't win this. But in all honesty, I picked Bray Wyatt to win, and I'm happy he did because he needed to win. Daniel Bryan's gotten the upper hand on him the past few weeks and whatnot, and I just think he needed to win. And Rowan and Harper got tossed from ringside like beginning of the match, so it was basically one on one the whole time, and he won, no fair and square, no cheating, no nothing. Really, really good match, some really good spots. It had to have been 19, 18, 19, 20 minutes. Very, very good match. I enjoyed it a lot. It was match of the night, by far. I'm gonna give it 3 3/4. I thought that's how good it was. Maybe a little more longer. I could maybe 4 stars, but I really liked. I was impressed with Bray. Why he impressed me a lot. Dan O'Brien, he never has to impress me. I'm always impressed by the fucking guy. Uh, so yeah, Bray picked up the win. A lot of people again pissed that their boy D Bryan didn't win. I was happy Bray won. He needed to win to keep his make him look strong. Continue that. Don't make him look weak. So that was a good match. I enjoyed that. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Sorry. That was the first match kickoff. The main card. The pre-show was a tag team title match. Rhodes brothers Cody and Goldust versus the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. And I picked Goldust and Cody to retain because I didn't think New Age Outlaws had a chance. They ended up fucking winning the match. It was a really good tag team match. The crowd was into it. The one Billy Gunn hit the Famouser on Cody, and I mean the New Age Outlaws. Besides, Billy Gunn obviously losing some hair, his hair thinning out. Obviously, you can tell. But and Road Dogg obviously doesn't have his hair anymore. But they both are still in pretty good shape for their age, and they can still go, man. I hope they stick around, and I hope they're not trans. Hope this isn't they're not transitional champions, which I'm sure they probably will be. I don't think they'll hold on to the belts that long. If any, they're gonna drop them to another team. For God's sakes, the Usos, give it to them. They deserve it. They busted their ass for the past 2 years as a tag team, and now WWE's tag team division is as hot as it's been in I don't know how long. I think they're the next tag team in line to hold the gold. Them or the Real Americans. But yeah, New Age Outlaws. I was shocked. They got the crowd was loving it. A nice pop when they won. I just wow, couldn't believe it. I love hearing their music too, man. Again, it's just so great. Although it sucks they don't have the "oh you didn't know yo ass better call somebody." It's just like it's like the other version, the clean version. Just "oh you didn't know" instead of "your ass better call somebody." It's "you better call somebody." But I'm not that picky, so I was pleasantly surprised and happy, and I will admit I marked the fuck out when they won when they won. When Billy Gunn hit the Famouser, I was like, holy shit, because Goldust was just taken out. I was like, this could be a 3 count, and sure enough, new tag team champion. So we'll see where that goes. That was an awesome match. So, I liked that tag team match, to be honest. I'm gonna give it shit. I'm gonna go on a limb and give it 3 stars just because they won, but also because I liked how the match went. Cody Rhodes had a nice counter of the Road Dogg's pump handle slam into the Crossroads, which I thought was over at that point, but got broken up. But anyway, that was a good match. 3 stars. New tag team champs. New Age Outlaws. Oh, you didn't know? Then, like I said, Bray Wyatt started off the show with Daniel Bryan. A great match, 3 3/4 stars. Bray Wyatt's obviously best match since in WWE since he's been here. And then after that match was Brock Lesnar versus Big Show, and apparently Big Show got injured at a house show a couple Saturday night, so that kind of maybe it makes sense now why it went the way it did. Before the belt could even ring, Brock Lesnar attacked Big Show, and he basically hit him with a steel chair. He must have hit him over 30 times. I mean, he beat the holy hell out of Show. Poor Big Show. I mean, I almost felt bad for the guy looking at him, but one thing about Show is I respect him. He loves he has no problem putting over younger guys. Obviously Brock's not young blood like new. He's been here before, but he's younger than Show, so Big Show's willing to do its best for business, I guess. But Brock beat the holy hell out of him. He ended up winning the match, actually. The bell finally did ring. He hit an F5, and Big Show sold it kind of weird. He used to sell it that way. It almost looked like he got FU'd. It just looked kind of weird. But Brock Lesnar picked out the win, which I was happy about. We couldn't lose to Show. So that was good, and Brock just beat the holy hell out of him with a steel chair after. I think one of the chairs broke in half. It was absurd. Yeah. That match, I'll just give it 2 stars. It was what it was. It wasn't anything really special. I'll give it 2.5 just because of the beating after was, entertaining. So then after that was after that it was pretty much the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. John Cena versus Randy Orton, the rematch. The crowd obviously was chanting that boring. This is awful. We want divas during it. Really funny. I don't blame them. As we've seen it so many times. But I actually was looking forward to this rematch just because I wanted to see Orton win cleanly. Obviously, as a heel, he's not supposed to do things the proper way, the right way. He's supposed to cheat. But I would just once want to see him first title defense win cleanly over Cena, pin 1, 2, 3. And the match was slow. It picked up towards the end. It did get a little better. Orton hit an FU on Cena. Cena hit an RKO on Orton. Both guys were hitting their finishers. Cena kicked out of an RKO. Orton kicked out of an FU. Orton got out of an STF multiple times. There were some cool sequences towards the end. It did pick up a little towards the end. And then the crowd, Randy Orton was, playing. I love how he is as a heel, like playing to the crowd and stuff. Like he literally plays with their emotions. It's so great. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but I cracked the fuck up when he just got up on the top rope in the middle of the match and just just did his little pose. I got such a kick out of that. I don't know why. Just his character is really his heel character really amuses me. Randy. I think a lot of people I know Randy Borton, but to be honest, I'm finding myself very entertained by his recent heel character, and he's a lot better on the mic. He's been a lot better on the mic since he's turned heel. I swear that's all it is. He was too monotone as my name is Randy Orton as a face. As a heel, he can flow on the mic is very much more fluent. So just everything comes to him easier, I guess, and he's more comfortable in it. He said it multiple times. So the match ended when the lights went out as Orton was the referee got knocked out, and then Orton was in STF. He tapped out. Cena obviously, where's the ref? Try to wake him up. The lights go out again as Cena hits him in STF again. Lights go out, and it's the Wyatts. The Wyatt music plays or whatever. Lights come back on. All three, the Rowan and Harper and Bray, are standing on the apron. It's an ice cold adult beverage right there. So they were standing in the ring. Cena hit Bray. I think he knocked him off the apron. Then he turned around into an RKO from Orton. 1, 2, 3, your winner. I mean, I don't know if you'd qualify that as cleanly, although he did pin him 1, 2, 3 like I wanted to see in the middle of the ring. Obviously, it was off a distraction, but whatever. At least it didn't end in a disqualification or no contest. Orton retained his title successfully, maybe with a little bit of help. I'm being biased. Love my boy Ort. I'm just loving his heel character. He's fucking cracks me up when he just poses randomly. And I always love seeing the heel fans in the crowd, like, a little respect, like when he does a couple taunts here and then. It's funny as shit. Uh, I mean, the middle of the match just gets up on the turnbuckle, just cracks me up. Man, Randy really cracked me up. Um, but yeah, Cena sucks chants were going all night. Obviously Cena not liked in Pittsburgh. So yeah, Orton won that match. Oh, just for I'm being nice. I'll give it 3 stars just because it picked up towards them and because Orton won. Yeah, 3 stars. They've had a lot better matches than that, obviously. Their first encounters when they got together were great because they had never really worked with each other, but um, so you didn't know what to expect. So they've had a lot better matches than this. So 3 stars. Orton retains. So then that time was for the main event, the Royal Rumble match. All I'm gonna say is this was probably I was so disappointed when this fucking show ended. I don't think I've been that disappointed by a Royal Rumble match, the actual Royal Rumble match in a long time. Only a couple of surprises. Sheamus returned. I was expecting that. Sheamus returned. He lasted till the final 3. Kevin Nash returned. Obviously just for a Rumble paycheck. It's cool to see him. Obviously, no Chris Jericho, no RVD, no Jake the Snake, or that some people were anticipating. I wasn't really expecting him, but no him. So none of those 3 guys. No X-Pac. There was rumors of him maybe. Uh, there's just no Booker T even. JBL entered. JBL entered. He was at ringside, obviously announcing. Walks up the ring, gets in his suit and tie, takes his jacket off, leans over the top rope to give it to Cole, and JBL. As soon as he did that, I knew someone was going to eliminate him. He was Roman Reigns from behind, eliminated him. He just goes back, sits back down, and back announcing like nothing ever happened. Hilarious. Like Goldust, Cody Rhodes were in it, and number 30 entrant was Rey Mysterio. No Daniel Bryan. I wasn't expecting Daniel Bryan to be in this, and the people who were, I mean, what do you expect after the way his match against Bray finished? That's how the angle went. They weren't gonna have him all of a sudden be better and compete in the Royal Rumble match. Well, Rey Mysterio was number 30. After that, first of all, it seemed a lot quicker in between time, like in between entrants coming to the ring. They did that really quickly, it seemed. Uh, I swear all 30 men had already been introduced, and then there was a good solid 10 minutes with like 10, 12 guys in the ring. And the crowd at that point was just booing. They were pissed. They wanted to see Daniel Bryan. There were Daniel Bryan chants. There's a lot of boos, especially when Batista came in. First of all, his new attire is fucking weird. And he's still in great shape, I'll give him that. And he does look a little smaller, and doesn't look as big as he used to be. But he's still in great shape. His attire was weird. He came in at like number 28 or something. I had some clotheslines. He was getting booed like crazy as soon as he came in. I don't blame him. I was not. I mean, I'm happy to see Batista back. I really am, but I did not want him to win the Rumble. Long story short, Batista ended up winning the Rumble. I kind of expected it. It came down to him, Roman Reigns, and Sheamus, the final 3. CM Punk entered number 1. He put on a great effort. Oh, Kane was one of the entrants. Corporate Kane. Kane got eliminated by Punk. And Cole goes, and CM Punk eliminates Corporate Kane. I don't know why. It just sounds so funny to me. And Kane basically just wrestled. He was out in his slacks and his just no shirt on. And no homo, man. Kane looks fucking ripped. He must be working out a lot, while he was transitioning from his monster character to the Corporate Kane or whatever, that little time period. But yeah, he looks in great shape, man. Kane's ripped. I haven't seen him look like that in a while. And I kind of think he kind of looks cool with a little hair, to be honest. And a lot of people say, bring back the Big Red Monster and all that. Where's the Kane 1997 and 2001? I want him back. Those people just make me laugh because, first of all, half of them probably weren't even alive for him in his prime, 97 and 2001. And you're saying bring him back when you weren't even around to see him. Luckily, I was grew up in that time. I was 8 when he debuted in 1997, and I was lucky enough to watch him in his prime destroy everyone as a monster, and I cherished every fucking second of it. So for those of you saying bring back the monster, we want the old Kane back, it's too bad you didn't fucking cherish what you had when he was on your TV screens, because now it's called the evolution of a character. Obviously, I'd like to see Kane back in a mask, kicking ass, like just destroying people. He had that resurrection, came back in 2011, feuded with Cena, Tombstone, Zack Ryder, and Cena, like, destroyed people, did a bunch of things, you know, had some big feuds, feuded with Orton at WrestleMania. Obviously, it wasn't the same as old Kane, but he came back masked, what everyone wanted, and now they want him again. You know, it's too bad. You missed your chance. You should have fucking cherished him when he was kicking ass. Even when he came back, it was unmasked, and that was a psychotic Kane, not even a monster in 2003 when he'd come out shackled, and Bischoff would have him restrained by like 10 cops. I mean, that's when you should have been fucking cherishing Kane. You know, sucks. I want this, I want that back. Kane's most likely done with the mask shit. So personally, I'm enjoying Corporate Kane as character, see where this is going. And so basically, he ended up eliminating CM Punk after Punk had already eliminated him. I kind of had a feeling something like that was going to happen. So Punk got screwed. Look for that angle to continue tonight. And the Shield, Shield lasted for a while. Dolph Ziggler returned. I was happy to see that. I kind of had a feeling he'd come back. He looked like he was cleared from concussion. Let's go Ziggler chants is cool to hear. Um, Dean Ambrose tried to eliminate Roman Reigns. Didn't happen. Reigns ended up eliminating Rollins and Ambrose. And then Roman Reigns ended up eliminating 12 people, breaking Kane's record. Kane set the record with 11 back in 2001. And Roman Reigns, Batista had a spear on Roman Reigns, and they were the final two, and it was a terrible spear, and the crowd booed. And then Roman Reigns just destroyed Big Dave with a spear of his own. Roman Reigns' spear is beautiful, man. Man. I mean, Goldberg is by far the best spear of all time and most deadly, but Roman Reigns it's up there, man. His looked vicious, and he had a big one. There were Roman Reigns chants at that point because it looked like all you had to do was pick up Batista up, toss him over the top rope. There were Roman Reigns chants going. That's how. First of all, the crowd was that pissed because they didn't want Batista to win. They wanted Daniel Bryan to win, and they figured, fuck it, it's Roman Reigns and Batista left. We're gonna root for the young guy who's been like kicking ass and shit. Roman Reigns chants. So that was pretty fucking cool, and he ended up basically after he speared Batista, he picked him up, went to throw him over the top. Batista reversed it and threw him over, and Batista ended up winning. The crowd was booing. The fireworks went off, Batista pointing, the WrestleMania 30 sign, like it happens at the end of every Rumble. Another spot, Kofi Kingston, another amazing spot. He got fucking eliminated and somehow carried out to the top barricade, the barricade on the outside, but on top of it. So it looked like a good 6, 7, 8 feet between him and the ring. There was no chance he was going to get back in the ring. He took a couple steps forward, jumped, and landed on the apron. I don't know how this guy does it. It's incredible hops. That was really impressive to see. Kofi had a nice little showing. Unfortunately, it wasn't as long as it should have been. So it was cool to see. This new, I think Alexander Rusev guy debuted. I've heard about him. This big, like, Russian brute from NXT. He was pretty impressive. Guy's fucking huge. So just a disappointing Rumble in terms of no Y2J, no RVD, no Christian, no anyone, very disappointing. And I'm very disappointed Batista won. I wanted to see Roman Reigns win, or someone, just anyone, Punk, anyone, different. So, the Royal Rumble match, I'm gonna give out a 10. I was very disappointed. I'm gonna give it a 6, man, and that's being nice. Wait, not out of 10. That's the pay-per-view. Out of 5. Royal Rumble, man, I'll give it a 3, and that's being nice because a couple guys. It's cool to see Ziggler back in that. But wow, I said I was gonna keep this short, almost 20 fucking minutes. And Wade Barrett wasn't even like, what the hell? I wanted to see Bad News Barrett like finally fucking wrestle. What the hell, man? Anyways, so 3 out of 5 for the Rumble match. Disappointing, but overall the Rumble out of 10. It was a decent show. The tag team title match I liked. The Bray Wyatt Daniel Bryan match I liked. Lesnar was entertaining. The Big Show thing and Cena Orton, whatever. Oh yeah, and then Yeah, I'm so all over the place. After the Cena Orton match, Bray Wyatt got back in the ring, attacked Cena, and they all attacked him. Clothesline from Harper. Cena ended up getting the Sister Abigail, and this is basically going to start the Cena Bray Wyatt feud WrestleMania 30. It had been rumored, and it looks like that's going to happen. So, kind of interesting to see, how the promos are going to cut on each other. And I know a lot of people are like, I'm not going to watch Raw tonight. Last night, after last night's shit show, they don't deserve to have our, viewership. I'm gonna watch it anyway because I love wrestling and this is the best time of year to be a wrestling fan, and I'm anxious to see where some of these angles go because now it's officially the road to WrestleMania. I'm anxious to see what Sheamus is gonna do, like who he's gonna start feuding with. Oh, that'd be cool to see him turn heel. I just want to see Ziggler getting started in a program. I just want to see new shit happening tonight. Maybe Emma will debut. Who knows? Uh, but yeah, comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know what you thought on the Rumble last night. And if I missed anything, I apologize. I don't have my notes here or any paper or anything. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed the Bray Wyatt Daniel Bryan match, the tag team title match, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match was okay. The Lesnar show was and the Royal Rumble was very subpar. The Royal Rumble match itself. So, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought and who you thought should have won. Obviously, you all think Daniel Bryan should have won, but so we'll see what happens with Daniel tonight, and I'll be back for my Raw review after the show. So, yeah, overall the show, Royal Rumble, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. That's being nice. So, yeah, I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the show, guys.